What up? Big Herc916, positivity, motivation. Keep you laced up, man. He said he was gangster at the top of the list, and it goes a little something like this. Hit it. Please, man, please let me get some bail. Free me. Let me get up out of here. I can't take it. Man, them guards ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Judge ain't trying to hear it. Ain't nobody trying to hear it. Your homie ain't even trying to hear it. He don't even want to accept your calls down because he don't know if you are trying to tell on him. Yeah, gangster, man. Yeah. Game flips, man. Game flips. You get behind them walls, man, shit. Like they say, by any means necessary. That means some of them cats up in there, whatever they got to do to cut that time down, man, they going to do whatever they got to do. Make you feel comfortable, get you to walk the track, start telling on yourself, talk about something you haven't no business talking about. People are up in there scheming because nobody wants to be up in that prison yard. Half the time, dudes you thought were straight G's, they up in there working in the slave factories. Yeah, dudes as kingpins and killers and all this stuff, man, they right up in the factories because they don't have nobody looking out. Baby mama done dumped them. She getting her cheeks blowed out by the homie on the street. Mama, she behind on bills now because, you know, she was counting on you when you, whatever you were throwing her, when you thought you were doing something or not doing something, and everybody else has to live their life. You got to fend for yourself. So what you do, you go up in and work for them slave factories and then get mad talking about this is exploitation. But you robbed that bank. You kicked in that cannabis shop. You shot at that individual. You did a carjacking. Whatever you did, you tried to justify it, but you didn't realize there was a consequence to that. Because you got away maybe a couple times, so you feel, hey, man, you know, ain't no big thing. But when they add that shit up, and you better pray that whoever you got caught with wasn't involved in any of those other situations, because all that shit's going to be added. You're going to see when you get that new discovery, somebody done told, man. Somebody done told. See, it's all fun and games when you playing Call of Duty or you know, GTA or whatever you guys play out there, and you're smoking the bong, or you're doing whatever you're doing, having a good time, busting some female cheeks. But when all that shit wear off and you sitting there and you're in cuffs and it's cold and you're hungry and you start thinking about the stupid shit you done, and you were doing it because you were trying to fit in, or you were trying to support some little hoochie mama, some ratchet, or whatever the case may be, or whatever reason you did to justify it, at the end of the day, when you have to pay for that action, it's not going to be pretty, man. It's not going to be pretty. And wherever they send you to, it's going to be somewhere that's not going to be easy for your people to come see you. It's going to be a place that requires somebody to sacrifice their life on a street to come visit you for a few hours, and during and before and after get humiliated in the process to come and sit down with you. They're not even locked up, and they got to go through stuff that you can only imagine that a free person wouldn't want to have to go through. You better stop being so selfish, man. You better start thinking about your kids, your brother, your nephews, your cousins, your grandparents, all these people, Ben, that you're going to hurt in the process when they take you off those streets for doing dumb shit, and you talking about free me. They ain't trying to hear it, man. I've been there, done that, man. They told my mom, he's a ward of the state. California versus. I've heard that a few times, and I also heard United States of America versus. Dude, that shit sends chills up your spine. You ever felt like you had to take a poop and you couldn't poop and you just felt like you were constipated, like you had to go and then your stomach was cramping up and then you felt sick? You gonna feel all that shit when you up in that holding tank trying to figure out how much time they're gonna break you off. Where you out on the sentencing guidelines, what the mandatory minimums is, getting caught with that pistol. But I pray no bodies on it. And you look across, and in another holding tank, if you didn't do this shit by yourself, is your crime me. And his case has been separated because, see, they do a separate T, you're separated. Because of conflict of interest for you to have the same attorney. And attorneys aren't talking because they're trying to get their client the best deal. So if they can get him a better deal, then they're going to try to convince him to take the better deal, whatever that may be. It may be for him turning over something that you did. I seen a dude that was in the feds serving 25 years, 25, 30 years for robbing a drug dealer, which wasn't really a drug dealer. It was DEA. I think he shot one of them. While he was serving that sentence, they brought him back on some charges in the state for an old murder. Now, they didn't have the body, but they had somebody who said that they had witnessed the individual commit the murder. And rather than go to trial, they gave him an option to plead out with time served because he had already done 20, or go to trial and risk getting life in the state after he finishes in the feds. What would you have done? That's the type of shit that goes down, man. 20-something years and then come back, and now they want to charge you with another murder. And you can either plead out to the murder, which is 20, time served in the feds, or you can go to trial and possibly get another 20, 30 years on top of whatever if they give you life, or 50 with possibly a parole in the state, and you got to go from the feds to the state. This shit ain't no joke, man. I keep telling you that. I keep telling you. But like all these dudes who are the so-called big willies in the black community, these entertainers, hip-hop artists, whatever. And I know there's free speech, man. Get your money, man. But you tell the truth. Tell these people, man. Most likely some of you guys got cousins, uncles, brothers, people who've been doing time in jails and the states and the feds. Tell these youngsters what they looking at, man. And let's give them a better option. Because I don't like to see people throwing their life away like that. And I'm telling you, man, I did almost 10 years off a bank robbery, ski mask, all that stuff, and didn't get one family visit. I never went to a visiting hall. But you know what? I can't blame nobody because nobody else decided to rob the bank. I can't go cry, point the fingers and pull me and, oh man, you guys abandoned me. Oh man, I'm a black man. I'm so sorry. Nigga, do your time, nigga. Sit your ass down. You're going to have to learn. They were scared to even talk to me when I got out of prison. They didn't know if I turned into a psychopath. It took a while before they even figured that, hey, man, this guy's all right. He didn't lose his mind in there. We can start coming back around him. This shit is serious, man. You guys, I'm trying to tell you, man, this is a real situation. And when they put you up in there and you guys don't know nothing about these laws, you're going to wish you would have listened to Big Herc, man. Positivity, motivation, man. Change your life, brother.
This video is brought to you by Amato Enterprise, the best in TV mounting in the Phoenix, Arizona area. They build TV walls, over the fireplace, ceiling mounts, all for as low as $100. Rated #1 in the Phoenix, Arizona area on thumbtack.com. For your TV mounting needs in Arizona, contact Amato Enterprise.
Don't forget to stop by the Big Herc916 store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that Big Herc916 has authored. You know how we do it. Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.